At the story's beginning, we see a girl Dola going somewhere on her scooter. But in the meantime, some people get out of the cars and surround Tola to kidnap him. Then Tola's stomach and Tina came there. He builds a shield around Tola with a device and prepares to fight those men and easily defeat them. But then the rest of the people took out the weapon, so the three came to their own. He starts going into the mode so that he can easily fight those goons, and he is not able to go into the 3G mode because there is a problem in his system, and then we get to know that the whole fight is a digital experiment. Tunda, who is an engineer, wants to build a robot that can keep people safe. Because Tunda knows that his country is becoming dangerous day by day. Then we come to know that Tunda is the father of Tola, and due to Tunda's technology, Tola's life is going very well, and today she is also very happy because today Tola's father Tunda is going to meet her. Tola also makes many preparations to make her father happy and quickly reaches the airport by flying car. After waiting there for some time, the Tunda comes from the front. She is very happy to see him and runs towards him. She was very happy to meet her father, but Tunda started scolding her because she was running alone at the airport and there was no one to protect her. And then they both go to their car to go home. But Tunda did not know that a man was watching them. Then the man, whose name is Body, follows her to her house with his accomplices. On the way home, Tunda turned on the radio, on which the news was coming that another child was kidnapped back from the city today, and then Tola understood why her father was scolding her for going alone. That's why Tola apologizes to her father and says that this will not happen again. Then they both reach home and Tola has made cupcakes for her father. But her father was so busy with his call that she once looked at Tola's cupcake. Otherwise, she came in front of her father with it, and Tunda told her that he would not be able to stay with her tonight because he had to go through some urgent work. Knowing this, Tola becomes very lonely. Only then does Tola see Cole. Cole works at her house and is also a good friend. Cole remembered Tola's birthday and they had a lot of fun together. Due to this, Tola was feeling much better than before, and on the other hand, Tunda was constantly working on his IG mode. But even after a lot of effort, Tunda was not able to transform the tin properly. She also gets a call from her boss, who was telling Tunda to finish his project quickly. Mrs. Usman advises Tunda that he should test the tin once before showing it to the boss, and Tunda gives the tin to Tola, because Tola always wanted a tree. But Tola is not so happy because she wants a dog and she's got a lizard. Then we are told about Buddy, who was very poor in his childhood and his family did not even have money for food. He did not like that some people in their society are very rich and some people are very poor. That's why growing up, Buddy began to kidnap the children of rich people and earn money from them. He always distributed a small portion of his earnings among his companions. Tola, on the other hand, had become very good friends with Cole, and she also played a lot of games with him. Tola learns that her father is going to work late into the night. That is why he will not come early today. That's why she invites Cole to dinner. At the same time, Buddy learns that Tunda works in the country's largest tech company. That is why he decides to make Tunda his next target. He is eating with the same Cole. Then Tunda comes there and he gets very angry seeing that one of his servants is eating food with his daughter on the table. He tells Cole enough and orders him back to work. Tola tries to save Cole, but Tunda doesn't listen to her as he feels that Cole is just taking advantage of his daughter's goodness. That night, Cole was walking home, but it was raining heavily. And then his bus arrives. But he finds out that due to the rain, the bus driver has doubled the price of the ticket and he does not have so much money. Because of this, he has to walk home even in the rain. That's when Cole gets a call from Buddy, who wants to meet him, and we learn that Cole met Buddy because of his mother. Cole's mother needed money to complete her studies. That is why he had gone to borrow money from the Body. Cole had always wanted to be a doctor, but shortly after borrowing the money, Cole's mother became ill. Due to this, he had to leave his studies and start working, because they needed money for food and also to return the Body. Cole had a feeling that Buddy would want to get paid for the bar sooner. That's why he reaches Buddy's apartment with whatever little money he has saved. But Buddy tells him that he has time till the end of this month to return the money. He then starts talking to Cole because Buddy knew Cole worked at Tunda's mansion. He asks Cole for help in kidnapping Tola, but Cole doesn't want to put his friend in such danger. That's why he asks what would happen to him if he helped kidnap Tola. Bari says that he will demand money from her father and will return the Tola as soon as he gets the money. The body then says that if Kola helps to kidnap Tal, he will also bear all the medical expenses of her mother. Hearing this, Cole gets worried, because Cole knew that if his mother did not get the right treatment, his mother would not be able to live long. After thinking for a while, he agrees to help her. The next day, Tola always wanted to go to the other side of the city, because she had never been there. Cole asks Tola to take him there, and Tola is very happy to know this. Then they both reach the other side of the city, but Cole didn't know the auto was following him, so that if something goes wrong, he can help Tola. Although the place was not very good, Tola still enjoyed it and thanked Cole for giving Tola such a new experience. Now hearing this, Cole becomes even more frustrated because he knows he is going to quickly turn Tola over to the bad guys. He starts to remember how good a time he has had with Tola and how good Tola has always been with Cole, and that's when he changes his mind and he quickly tells Tola to walk. Tola doesn't understand why Cole is suddenly asking to walk like this, and then they both start walking towards the car. But then a friend of Bari comes there and comes in front of him to save Tola. But the man catches hold of Cole and Tola starts killing the man to save Cole. Just then he moves to help them, but his battery starts to run out. Because of this, a notification is sent to Tunda. At the same time, Tola realizes that if she does not go soon, they will kidnap her. That's why the gang started running away. While running away, she comes a little far, and just then she asks for help from a lady. But he didn't know that the lady whose name was Happiness was Buddy's right hand. At the same time, when Tunda sees the notification, he starts looking for Tola in the camera of the whole house. But look anywhere had been. Just then, a video comes to Tunda, in which Tola is in a room. Then a hologram comes to Tola, in which Tunda finds out that Tola has been kidnapped, and in return, they demand 150 million in the next 2 hours. At the same time, Tola thinks that only when Kolkata is fine will Happiness come to Tola and take Tola to her boss. Tola goes to Bari, where Bari tells her to choose her friends carefully. At the same time, Cole is thinking that Bari will trouble his mother to take revenge on him. That's why he was upset. The other side is on the ground. Just then a girl picks it up and ties her watch on the tin, which had given the auto some charging. Tunda was very upset, and the picture of that hologram was also shown to the police. No one was working on it. That's why Tunda goes to an old friend who was in the police and tells him everything. Tunda had not spoken to him for many years, and knowing that even now Tunda has come to his aid, the man becomes very angry and refuses to help him and leaves the place. Now Tunda was waiting for the call of the kidnapper with 150 million. Then the same hologram would come back, and the kidnapper would know that Tunda had gone to the police. That is why the kidnapper had increased the rate, and now the kidnapper was asking for 250 million. Tunda says that he cannot arrange so much money right now. But Buddy knew that the company in which Tunda worked also had shares in it. That's why the body asks to put those cells in his name, and he threatens that otherwise he will kill Tola. But then Tunda gets a signal from Aunt, and Tunda goes after him. At the same time, Cole is trying to hide from the people of the body. But then a man finds Cole and starts attacking him. Cole tries to avoid him, but he does not survive long and is about to die. But then the Auto comes there and saves him. Then he asks Cole where Tola is, and we get to know that Otto is a robot that has the power to think and understand, and their job is to keep Tunda and his family safe. Cole tells out that he doesn't know anything because Tola has been kidnapped. He explains that he is the only person who knows where Tola is. Now he's following the man. But the man was running for his life because he had seen what else he could do. Then the man would get into a flying car and start running away from there, and with the help of his tongue would cling to the car and start going with it. Then Tunda also comes to that place, and Cole tells him that the Auto has gone with the people who kidnapped Tola, and there was no hiding the truth from Cole, and he says that he was the one who helped the body. Tunda is very upset to hear this while kidnapping Tola, but Cole tells him that he will help them find Tola. At the same time, the man had reached the body and told him everything that had happened there. But they did not yet know that the hottie had followed them and reached there, and then Tola also got to know that her friend had helped her to kidnap. Then Tola was being taken to his room when the Auto also entered inside, and the team started talking to Tola. But on seeing the lizard while speaking, Tola starts screaming. Then Happiness comes there to check why she screamed. Tola lies to him that she saw the rat near her. After Happiness leaves, The team starts talking to Tola and tells her that she has only 4% battery left. But right now, the team can talk to Tola. Then explains that he has to go into IG mode to help Tola. But it can go into auto mode only when it is fully charged. Chasing the signal of the auto, Tunda and Cole had reached the place where Tola was. But there were too many goons and Tunda knew he couldn't fight them alone. That's when Cole reveals that his mother has always taught him to be careful with people like Buddy. That's why he always recorded everything about Buddy, and then he shows that he also has the recording of Buddy in which he was planning to kidnap Tola. Now after knowing this, Tunda becomes very happy and sends that recording to the body and tells him that if he does not return Tola, then he will send this recording to the police. Now seeing his plan getting spoiled, Buddy also gets upset and he sees that Cole and Tunda are outside. Then Buddy calls Tunda and sends his men to catch them, and he also catches them very easily. Then he would also put Cole in the Tola cell, and Tunda would not talk to him when she saw Cole in the other cell. Cole tries to explain to her that he did everything he could to save his mother as she is in poor health. But Tola says that he could have had other ways. Cole tries to explain to Tola that poor people like him have to fight every day to stay alive. That's why he can never understand what is happening to him. Only then does Cole look at the OT and realize that the auto's battery is about to run out. At the same time, Buddy would bring Tunda in front of him, and now he also had the bag with the money, which was in Tunda's car. Tunda tells him that he has got what he wants. So not only that Tola and Bari had other plans for Duda. He tells Tunda that he needs details of every employee and every client of his company. But Tunda says he can't do so. For this, he has to hack the company's server. And then they all go to Tunda's house because only from there Tunda could hack the company's server. Body Tunda goes to the office and Tola and Cole are locked in Tola's room. Cole explains that they will have to charge the OT in any case. Tola says that the charger will only be in her father's office. Told to bring charger from office. He starts crying. That is why Tola is taken to his father, and there Tola becomes silent. Then secretly Tola keeps the charger with her and leaves from there on the pretext of the bathroom, and then both of them together make a man of the body unconscious because he had seen their plan. He then charges both the tins, but then Happiness sees them and is about to kill Tola. Then there is Otto, which is now fully charged, and he also goes into IG mode to save Tola. After which Otto starts fighting with Happiness, and Happiness very soon understands that she cannot win with Otto. That's why she calls the rest of the goons of the body too. Just then Tola goes to her father and sees that his father is being beaten up. Because even after many attempts, Tunda could not hack the server. Now Tola records all the body talk with the help of her smart lens. How she takes money by kidnapping the children of rich people, and she puts this recording on the internet. So that this recording also reaches the police, and the police come out of Tunda's house. Buddy tries to run away from there, but the team arrives there and ties him up. After which we see that Tola and Cole also become friends again, and Tunda also promises to bear her education and her mother's medical expenses. The film ends here. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel.